Hey everybody, I'm Grandmaster Ben Finegold. This is 5 Minutes with Ben, and I'm Ben. So today we're going to look at a game that, for me, happened today in the candidates, the women's candidates. White was Zhongyi, and black was Kateryna Lagno. And Zhongyi is fighting for first place. So her game is very important. And they got this really exciting position, and it was move 28 for white. So the players were about to get into time trouble soon. And the engine says this is equal, but it's the kind of equal where somebody's going to win because it's just too complicated. And in this position, Zhongyi played an amazing move because like all the pieces are hanging, especially her knight on e5. And one of the moves that's equal is the move knight g6, which in itself is super complicated. And we need lots of engines to help us. But instead, she played another move, which worked out better. And that move was rook takes b5. And I was confused about the game continuation, and I needed the engine to help me because I'm old. And it helped me. So in the game, black blundered and ended up losing the game because of this move. And black has two moves that are equal. One of them seems a bit crazy. It's f4. That's supposedly equal. And the other one is not crazy. It's just king h7, getting the king out of the way of all the pieces on the board. Otherwise, black is doing badly. And I was wondering, and this is why I made this video, because I was like, well, why can't black just win a piece? What's going on here? And the engine's like, okay, I take. And I was like, all right, take. And I'm playing the engine here. And I'm like, all right, if you take, I take. And black's up a piece. Okay. And then the engine showed me that white has a move here that wins. And every other move loses. And this is the move that I missed, which both players obviously saw. And that move is queen a5. And after I saw queen a5, because the engine showed me, I'm like, oh yeah, that's winning for white. I just didn't see queen a5. Okay, so obviously after rook takes b5, Zhongyi saw this variation because black winning the knight on e5 is the most obvious. And instead, black played a desperado, not the eagle song, but the chess move. And it turned out to be a blunder. She played bishop takes b3, confusing the audience. And the audience is me. Okay, so now every piece can be captured. So if I'm both sides, I resign simultaneously. But Zhongyi figured out the complications. She played the only winning move, rook takes d8. Well, if you take with the rook, then I take this and I'm up a piece. So her plan, Lagno, when she played bishop takes b3, was to play bishop takes d8, attacking the queen, and now material currently is equal. And white again has one move that's clearly winning. Queen takes a7. White's a pawn up, and the bishop on b3 is hanging. And if I was black and I was playing a blitz game, then I would play bishop takes a2. Okay, but the problem is when this knight moves away, we're threatening queen g7 mate. And there's more than one winning move here. The most winning is knight c6, threatening queen g7 mate. And there's not really a good defense because my rook can go to b7 next move and I can keep threatening mate. So instead of that, Lagno played bishop to d1. Okay, knight c6 is still a good move. She played knight c6. Black played bishop f6. And now here's the difference. After we trade on f6, if black had played bishop takes a2 like I would have played, then queen can take the bishop on a2. So black wouldn't be able to play this way. So black's able to play this way because she got her bishop to a good square. And now, due to the hanging rook and the hanging bishop and white's extra a pawn, and the king is a little bit exposed on g8, white has a winning move here. More than one winning move, but one move is really winning. And that's queen d7. And here, if you want to save your rook and bishop, you have to play the move that was played in the game. You can also let white take the bishop and take this knight, but then you're going to lose your f-pawn. So she played bishop h5, which also loses the f-pawn. Check. And now, yeah, chess is tough because of the two obvious moves, one wins and one doesn't. King g2 doesn't win because of bishop f3 check. So we have to play king h2. And if black says, I'm going to play for mate, and white can do whatever she wants, that doesn't work because once I take this, I can easily win by just taking your bishop. And black's attack is over, and white has a lot of extra material. So the game concluded, queen takes a2, g4. The bishop has to defend the rook, so we can't play bishop takes g4, bishop g6, h5, and the bishop can't stay on the rook. And in this position, if black chooses to play bishop f7, then white plays either knight d8, knight d8 or knight e7 check, both with a winning game. The engine prefers knight d8 because it threatens the bishop 3 times, and if we defend our bishop, we can just go into the easily winning king and pawn endgame if we want. There's other ways to win, and king f4 and so forth. Black resigns. Okay, so she didn't play bishop f7 as I just looked at. She played bishop takes f5, queen takes e8 check. And in this position, if you blunder and take the bishop, then black has perpetual check. Just checks down the f-file. So she played the excellent move, king g3. That's the best move. Bishop e6. And white is completely winning because white's up material and has better pieces and a safer king. So the game concluded pretty quickly. Queen f5, queen f8. And nice finishing touch. She played the quickest checkmate, g5, threatening g6 mate with advantage. So hopefully ChessBase doesn't stop working now. We're at the end of the video. Okay, good. Okay, so black played hg, knight takes g5 check, king h6. And white played like the cleanest win here, although everything does win. I like what white did the best. King h4. And king h4 defends the knight, defends the pawn on h5, and threatens queen h8 mate. Once again, my chess base stopped working. So it'll work in a minute. So this will be like 8 minutes with Ben because ChessBase decided to stop working at the end of the video. They get more Ben. Okay, so white plays king h4, is threatening queen h8 mate. There's no defense, so black resigned. Obviously, these pieces aren't very good. A really nice win for Zhongyi, who's now in first place in the candidates. Today's Wednesday for me. For you, it's probably Friday or Saturday. And I'm leaving tomorrow morning for Toronto. I'm going to watch the candidates live. So I'm not doing any work there. I'm just going to hang out and watch like everybody else. Thanks for watching 5 Minutes with Ben. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.